It's recording. Hey yogis, welcome to the channel. If you're new here, my name is Alauna, and today I'm going to be taking you through a yoga class that I like to call a build sequence. So basically what that means is we will take like the 5 poses and do them lying down, standing up, and seated, and really just tuning into how each variation feels within the body. You will need a strap today. Yes, need. It is like the main focus of the class. I mean, if you can comfortably grab onto the foot and extend the leg, I guess you're okay. But I do encourage you to have a strap nearby. Maybe it's a yoga strap, maybe it's a belt, maybe it's just a random long piece of fabric you have around your house, but whatever it is, go ahead and grab that and we'll go ahead and begin lying down on our backs today. So placing the strap by your side where you can reach it, but we don't quite need it yet. We'll go ahead and begin just relaxing down into your mat, into your body, and really bringing your awareness here onto your mat. Using this time here to connect into your breathing, and maybe connect into an intention for your practice. So that could be any intention that you've been working with recently, or something that I've been working with recently is one of the yamas, the first limb in the yoga practice, and that is aparigraha, or non-attachment. And this can be used in all aspects of life, so not attaching to material things, not attaching to people, learning the difference between connection and attachment, and also not attaching to certain outcomes, both for your future and just certain outcomes for your practice today. I encourage you to let that all go. So as we enter these different variations of the pose, I encourage you to not attach to a certain peak pose or certain thing that you want to do, but really just go with the flow and be aware of your body here. So doing what's best, modifying where you need to, and just staying aware of what you feel in the body and in the breath. Taking 3 more deep belly breaths here. And gently hug both knees in towards the chest. And maybe rock a bit from side to side here. And once you're ready, grab onto your strap. And you can go ahead and hook the strap around both feet, extending the feet up towards the ceiling as the strap hooks around the arch of the foot with about hip width distance between the feet still. Keeping the shoulders on the mat, maybe using the arms to draw the thighs back, flexing the toes towards your kneecaps, and breathing here. Beginning to open through the backs of the legs, maybe taking the legs from side to side just a bit. And keeping the strap around the right foot, go ahead and take the left foot out and extend the left leg long. And see if you can draw that right thigh in just a little bit more here. Keeping that right leg active, pressing out through the heel, keeping a micro bend in the knee. Breathing in and breathing out. And switch both pieces of the strap to the right hand. Left hand comes to the left hip as you let that right leg go out towards the right. Ooh. So the goal here is not to get the foot all the way down to the mat. The goal here is to get a stretch through the inner thigh. So again, keeping that activity in the right leg, pressing out through the heel, maybe using the right elbow to rest the arm down and support you here. And keeping this right hip flexed out, just bend into the right knee. You can go ahead and release the strap as you bring the right sole of foot to the left inner thigh and reach the arms up and overhead. Finding a reclined tree pose here. Breathing in and breathing out. Take one more. And go ahead and hug the arms back down, knees back in, and hook the strap onto both feet again, however you get there. And press both soles of feet up towards the ceiling. So recentering here, maybe tuning into the differences in the sides of the body. And then take the right foot out of the strap, keep the left foot in. Extend the right leg out long as you draw the left thigh towards the chest. And keeping both shoulders grounded, both straps come into the left hand, right hand comes to your hip as the left foot goes out towards the side. Then keeping this external rotation in the left hip, just go ahead and bend into the left knee so that the left sole of foot comes in towards the right thigh. Release the strap as you reach the arms up and overhead. Take 3 deep breaths here. And go ahead and hug both knees in towards the chest again. Backs of the thighs as you slowly rock up into your comfortable seat. And you can place the strap at the top of your mat here as you cross at the ankles. Make your way into all fours. And once you feel good here, shoulders are on top of the wrists. You can walk the knees back, tuck the toes, lift the hips, downward facing dog. Pedaling out through the feet here, tuning into the backs of the legs, noticing how they're feeling. And inhale, look to the top of your mat. And exhale, step your way there. Forward fold. Maybe grabbing onto opposite elbows and swaying from side to side. Coming back to your intention here of non-attachment. And release the hands down. Grab onto your strap and slowly roll up to standing. Placing the arms by your sides here, you can do a few shoulder shrugs, just grounding down. Then you can take the strap and hook it around the right foot. So just like we were doing lying down, start by bringing the strap into just the right hand, and left hand comes to the left hip. As you find your balance here, keep that right hip aligned with the left as you just bring the right knee in towards the chest. So finding your balance here, either keeping this left hand on the hip for stability, or if you want to play around here, you can bring both hands to the strap carefully, keeping your core engaged so you don't lose your balance. Go ahead and extend the leg out long. Again, keeping active through the back of the right leg by pressing the heel away from you. Breathing through the stretch. Then either keep the leg extended or you can bend back into the knee, whatever feels good. But bring both pieces of the strap to the right hand, left hand comes to the hip, and let that right leg come out towards the right. Hopefully you don't lose your balance. And slowly open that right leg out towards the right. Take one more deep breath in. And exhale, keeping the external rotation of the hip. Right heel comes down along the left leg coming into your tree. You can release the strap. So that can either be heel just above left ankle, on the left calf, or on the left thigh. Whatever variation of tree pose feels the best here today. Maybe it's different from the last time you did tree pose. Again, not attaching to any expectations here. Just trying to keep your focus and keep your balance in whichever variation you've taken. And inhale, lengthen up through the fingertips. Maybe come up onto the left toes. And exhale, forward fold. And inhale, halfway lift. Hands come to the shins. Lengthen out through the spine. Exhale, release, and grab onto your strap. Inhale brings you back up to standing. Again, taking a second, grounding down before taking the strap around the left foot. And bringing the right hand to the hip for stability at first. Bring the left knee in towards the chest without hiking the hip up. And then either staying here, hand on the hip, or both hands come to the strap as the foot goes out. So taking whatever variation feels good on this side, could be different from the last side. And if you find it's hard to balance, keep a micro bend in that right knee. Then either bend back into the knee or keep the leg extended as you bring the strap into the left hand, right hand to the hip, left foot goes out to the left. Breathe through the stretch. Then keeping the external rotation in the left hip. Left heel comes down into tree pose, so either just above the right ankle, on the right calf, or on the right thigh. And taking whichever variation with the arms feels good. And take one more inhale in, maybe rise up onto those right toes. And exhale to release. And you can move the strap back down to the middle of your mat, off to the side. And inhale, halfway lift. Exhale to fold. Plant the hands and step the knees back, coming into all fours. Then take both feet off to one side and come into your seat. Extending the legs out long, removing the flesh from underneath your seat. Keeping a micro bend in the knees here if you need to in order to keep that nice long spine. And then take your strap and hook it around both feet to start. Make sure that the feet are hip width distance apart and you're not squeezing the feet together with the strap. You want to still keep the legs active here. And then inhale, imagine you're pulling the chest between the biceps here before you use the biceps to draw the torso down in one parallel straight line. And inhale, come back up. Untuck the strap from the left foot. And then bring the left foot right to the inside of the right thigh and open the chest towards the left. And keeping the strap firmly in the right hand. As you bend into the right elbow, turn the left palm to face back and tuck the left hand behind the lower back as you keep that left shoulder in the right side of the body over the right leg. So coming into a stretch here, you can always release the strap and grab the foot if that's accessible. Just make sure that you don't bring the right elbow into the ear like this. Trying to keep the shoulders away from the ears. And slowly come back up. And go ahead and switch to look forward again and extend the left leg out long into your strap. And untuck the right foot And bring the right foot to the left inner thigh. Kind of turning to face the left a little bit, keeping the strap in the left hand. Turn the right palm to face behind you as you tuck right hand onto your lower back and bend into the left elbow. Again, keeping the crown of the head lengthening out, shoulders lengthening away, and maybe catch a hold of the foot. Wherever you are, just breathing into it. Inhale, come back up. We're done with the strap now. You can go ahead and set it off to one side and make your way back down onto your backs. So hugging the knees in, maybe swaying a bit side to side. We'll go ahead and take one reclined spinal twist on each side and then move to Shavasana. So you can let the left sole of foot come down to your mat and cross the right leg over. Then shift the hips to the right. Drop the knees to the left, maybe hook the right foot behind the left calf, and extend the arms out to a T, keeping the right shoulder pressing down, maybe looking over the right shoulder, completing the twist. Just breathing in wherever you are, and exhaling out. And inhale, bring the knees back through center, just switch the cross of your legs. And we'll move to the second side. So hips go to the left, knees go to the right. Gaze might shift over the left shoulder. And breathe here. Inhale, come back through center. Go ahead and uncross the legs. Maybe windshield wiper the knees from side to side, or take any other stretch that might feel good. Arms overhead. And then go ahead and make your way back into your Shavasana. So legs extended out long, arms resting by your sides, mind on your mat, and awareness on your breath. If you find that your mind begins to wander away from your mat here, use the breath to bring the awareness back, focusing on our intention from today. So inhaling acceptance and exhaling attachment. Inhaling acceptance and exhaling attachment. Shavasana. And slowly begin to bring some movement back to the hands and to the feet. Inhale to extend the arms up and overhead, bringing the awareness back to your body in a full body stretch. Before bending into both knees and rolling over onto one side. Keeping the eyes closed, you can gently press yourself up into a comfortable seat. And either place the hands along the thighs or bring hands to heart center for 3 deep grounding breaths to close out our practice. Inhaling in the nose, the acceptance, and exhaling out the mouth, all of the attachment. As you're ready, inhale in. Go ahead and tuck the chin in, and blink your eyes back open, coming back to the room around you. I thank you all for joining me today on your mats. I hope you enjoyed today's practice. Let me know down below what you thought of the intention, what was your intention today, and what other intentions would you like to see classes filmed around. I'm here to help you, so let me know. I hope you're feeling as relaxed as I am, because I am very tired. But anyways, if you're not subscribed yet, what are you doing? Hit that subscribe button, and I hope to see you again in my next video. Have a wonderful rest of your day, guys. Bye.